I'm Dana Denha, and you're watching FYI. It's a given kids get excited about seeing trucks, especially big ones that come equipped with loud noises. Touch a Truck gives youngsters their first experience in the driver's seat.
Children for all ages, primarily the early primary ages, come in to look at all of the fascinating cars, trucks, and other activities that are here today. We have the police cars, we have America's Gas, we have the fascinating dump trucks, the historic Willow Run fire engines. These are all things that are indicative of the Ypsilanti community. And so this is a wonderful way to get kids excited about what their possible careers could be. And they're exciting to children because they're colorful, they go along with some of the things that they're doing in school, and it allows them to have pride in their community.
The fire truck. That's how the noise it makes. Then it's loud in this. Way yo, police.
Why is the police your favorite truck?
Because it's blue.
This all-hands-on-deck event is focused on education.
Washtenaw Success by 6 is an organization that helps sponsors programs for children under the ages of 6 to ensure that they have all of the basic foundational skills, education, readiness for them to enter kindergarten and elementary and to thrive beyond. Bring your kids to Touch a Truck event. It's an annual event, it's free, it's wonderful, it's exciting, and it will help your children become excited and ready for school.
Stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly with more news and information. It's all about the ladies as vendors gathered with merchandise catered to their likes and needs. Take a look. Purses were opening at St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church during the Women's Expo.
We thought it might be fun to just zero in on women, and we're mothers, and so we all have a tender spot for doing something for children.
To raise money to build a playground for a learning center for autistic children that's in Ann Arbor. It's called Creating Brighter Futures. And it's a wonderful organization. They help children from ages 3 through high school.
The expo welcomed 19 vendors.
We have clothing vendors, and we have one of our parishioners who's doing Greek olive oil. We have a book person who does books for children. We have about 2 or 3 people selling jewelry. The main reason is that we're doing it for a good cause, and we'd really like people to come and help.
The Natural Area Preservation, or NAP, aims to control invasive species in areas throughout Ann Arbor. Learn more about their controlled burns in this month's City Roundup in 60.
Hi, I'm David Borneman. I'm the Natural Area Preservation Manager for the City of Ann Arbor Parks Department. This is the 23rd spring that we've been out in these parks doing controlled burns or prescribed burns. The purpose is to identify the area that we want to burn, our burn unit, and completely surround that by some kind of a burn break. In this case, it's a trail where the leaves have been removed. So when we light the fire next to that trail, the fire can only go in one direction, back towards the center of the burn unit. There are trained staff and volunteers wearing these yellow Nomex uniforms that are fire resistant, hard hats, gloves, walkie-talkies to stay in touch. And if the fire should jump across the break, we've got water to put that out immediately. We're also trying to make sure none of the big logs or dead trees catch fire. You may hear the sound of the leaf blowers in the background blowing leaves away from those fire-sensitive areas. If anyone's interested in getting involved in this program or other volunteer efforts with natural area preservation, or just to learn more about our prescribed burn program, you're welcome to check out our website at a2gov.org/napburn, NAPBURN. Thanks much.
The lunch and dinner bell is ringing at delicious eateries during the Taste of Ann Arbor and Restaurant Week. These annual events let your foodie flag fly as diners sample meals from establishments that are unique to our city for a fraction of the price. Joining me is Maura Thomson, Executive Director of the Main Street Area Association. Welcome back to the show.
Great to be here, Dana.
So let's talk about the Taste. Kind of just give an overview of what the Taste is.
Sure. So Taste of Ann Arbor is an annual community event. The event itself is free and open to the public. So we have live music running from 11 to 5. The event runs from 11 to 5, and we have live music running from 11 to 5 at the intersection of Main and Liberty, and that is all sponsored by our friends at Bank of Ann Arbor. So you can come to the event and just listen to music.
Do you know who's going to be playing this year?
Yes, we have. Let's see if I can remember everybody. Spencer Mashad, Kate Peterson, Wire in the Wood, Stormy Cromer, and Jacob Sigmund. So we have five local acts curated by Matthew Altruda of Treetown Sound. So yeah, I'm really excited about some of this entertainment, or all of the entertainment. So yeah, anyone can come down and enjoy that. And then the main part of the event obviously is about the food. So with Taste of Ann Arbor, we line 2 blocks of Main Street with about 40 restaurants. And it's all based on food tickets, so you don't have to buy anything before you come to the event. But if you want to eat at the event, we have volunteers selling tickets at the event for the food purchases. So our restaurants offer, they showcase really what they do best, sample-sized portions of food priced anywhere from $1 to $4. And a big change this year is for people who have been going to Taste of Ann Arbor for a long time. We used to sell the tickets in 50-cent increments, so you could buy a sheet of tickets for $10.
Yep.
We've changed that this year, so tickets are priced at $1. So a sheet of tickets is $20. You don't have to buy a whole sheet, but we're trying to eliminate the whole using change, and it's just easier for our volunteers.
Well, if you said everything is from $1 too, so why have a 50-cent ticket?
You know what? I don't know why we didn't think of it sooner, because we'd have a couple of restaurants that might sell something for $2.50.
Yeah.
But for the most part, basing it on $1 is much cleaner.
But the prices are still the same.
Prices are the same. Everything is priced from $1 to $4. Nothing can be over $4. So it's a real reasonable way to come on downtown and try either restaurants you've never tried before, or maybe items at a particular restaurant that you enjoy anyway. Yeah, we have a great representation of restaurants from throughout the city of Ann Arbor.
Yeah, it's really just a day to get really full on food. Because that's what I ended up doing every time I went.
It's really awesome. It's fun. And we have so many different ethnicities represented at Taste of Ann Arbor. So I feel like if you've never tried maybe Ethiopian food or Jamaican or something different, it's a great opportunity to do that.
So are there any new restaurants that we can expect to see?
Yes, we do have some. We have some new restaurants participating for the first time, but have been around for a while. And then we also have some new restaurants. So we have Avalon Cafe and Kitchen, which is the new restaurant on the corner of Liberty and 4th, affiliated with Avalon Bakery out of Detroit. We have First Bite, which is a vegetarian restaurant, which is just opening like right about now on Main Street.
Okay.
We have Alan Rumsey's Supper Club, which is the restaurant in the Graduate Hotel on Huron. We have Revel and Roll, which is in the bowling alley over here on South Industrial.
Yeah,
they're really excited about participating.
But I know they really do pride themselves on their food, because I've been there before and eaten their food.
Right, since they've done their whole changeover there, they really do, and they're really excited to showcase what they do there at Revel and Roll at Taste of Ann Arbor. And then we have places like Heidelberg, who obviously been around for a long time, but they're participating this time around, as well as Agave Tequila Bar, which is the new iteration of Sabo Latino.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a number of newer restaurants this year.
And the big news this year is that you're kind of pushing the way to go, you're recycling and you're doing zero waste.
Yes, so this is actually a really big deal for Taste of Ann Arbor. We have been trying for years to take this event in the direction of being zero waste. We have a long way to go.
It's hard with food.
It's hard with food. We have a lot of challenges. Obviously, the food component, the number of different vendors we have. So there are lots of challenges, but I have found a wonderful partner in Zero Waste Washtenaw. So they have been working with me really closely to start the process of moving the event in that direction of zero waste. So for this year, we have 13 of our restaurants have committed to using compostable products. And then we will have, so those restaurants will be indicated with green balloons. You'll see green balloons flying on their canopies.
And what does that mean? The plates, utensils?
It means everything they use, right. The plates, the utensils, napkins are already compostable, so that piece is good. But they really had to adhere to not just recyclable, but compostable.
Yeah.
So I've learned a lot trying to, in this effort. But anyway, so we'll have 13 restaurants that have committed to this. And then we have, or we will have about 6 different waste stations that will be staffed by volunteers who will assist you in helping put the compostable products and the food waste and whatever else in the proper areas. So it's taken a lot of volunteers. It will take some commitment from our participants or the visitors in making that extra effort and finding one of those stations versus just throwing your trash in one of our regular trash receptacles. So we're really excited about this. The great part about it is we will be able to measure. So all of the compostable trash will be weighed. So at the end of Taste of Ann Arbor, we're going to be able to say, we diverted X number of pounds from a landfill.
Yeah.
So every year we're hoping, we'll just keep moving in the direction of reducing the amount that we're throwing over in a landfill.
Well, that's the track to go, because I know a few years ago Ann Arbor started doing that whole composting your table scraps. And they gave you those little
kitchen
composters.
Exactly.
So this way it's just kind of like keeping that going, but on a large scale event.
Absolutely, and with the amount of waste that we produce at the Taste of Ann Arbor, I feel like Taste of Ann Arbor is a great event for us to use kind of as a pilot to say, if we can do it at Taste of Ann Arbor, then there are many other events in Ann Arbor that could follow suit.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's a big change for us, but it's been wonderful to have some partners, to work with.
And then another new thing you have is the mindfulness eating sessions.
Yeah, so we've also partnered with Mindful City, which is an organization in Ann Arbor that's trying to bring mindfulness to the workplace, government, just any place in the community they can. So I have partnered with them and the Crazy Wisdom Bookstore. And Mindful City will be running 5 mindfulness eating sessions throughout the day at Crazy Wisdom. So all of the information, the scheduling is on our website, mainstreetannarbor.org. But basically what you're going to be able to do is take a little something, excuse me, that you've purchased at Taste, walk over to Crazy Wisdom at one of those 5 times, and you're going to sit through a very brief mindfulness session with your food item.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that too.
So when is the actual event?
Oh, that's a very good question, Dana. So Taste of Ann Arbor is Sunday, June 4th from 11 to 5. If you go to mainstreetannarbor.org, you're going to see all of the restaurants listed, as well as all of the menus, the list of entertainment. You'll also see that the Ann Arbor District Library, for anyone who's attended Taste, they are always a big part of our Taste of Ann Arbor. They'll be talking about their summer reading program and having all sorts of activities for kids. So if you have little kids, like I know you do, you can bring them on down to Taste. There's sidewalk chalk and little things for them to ride on.
I was planning on bringing her to her first Taste.
It's
she was
awesome.
in my belly last year for it, but she'll be there
she's gonna love
year.
it. So all the information's available online.
And then we're almost out of time, but a week later is Restaurant Week.
Yeah, so exactly 1 week later, on June 11th, we start our annual June Ann Arbor Restaurant Week. So Ann Arbor Restaurant Week runs from June 11th to the 16th. We have about 55 different restaurants participating, and real quickly, nothing has changed with the event, but for those who aren't familiar, it's basically 1 week of one price dining. So we have lunch for $15 with about half of our restaurants doing 2 diners for $15, and dinner is a $28 price point with about, again, half of our restaurants doing 2 diners for $28, and with dinner it's a minimum of 3 courses that you're getting. So yeah, lots of different food options, coming up in June between Restaurant Week and Taste of Ann Arbor. It's just all about the food.
And it's such a great time to get downtown and kind of sit outside at a restaurant.
Oh, absolutely. All the sidewalk cafes are out now, so there's extra seating capacity. So if you attended Restaurant Week in January and you felt like it was too busy, maybe not your thing, just know that there's more capacity in June. So yeah, it's a great time to come downtown.
All right, well, thank you so much for coming back on the show.
Always great to be here. Thanks for having me.
For more on this and other programs, visit a2gov.org/CTN. Thanks for watching and tune in next time to FYI.